lots of people to recognize in a year where a lot of wonderful things have been happening despite being in a pandemic. This community has rallied together, and you're going to hear about that by some of the people who are getting awards tonight. It's because of their dedication to the students and the families, the staff, and this wonderful Fremont community that have made them just so deserving of this and so much more. So we're going to go ahead and just be like, why do we do this? So if you're not familiar with PTA, these are the founders of PTA, the women that got PTA started in our wonderful world. And every year around February 17th, PTAs like to recognize the different individuals at the school sites. And so that happens in a normal year. At a school site, in an auditorium or in a nice little building, a library, on campus. This year, some sites have done something virtually. Some it was a challenge to do. So those of you that are here from different units, I hope that you got a nice email at least, and maybe a certificate or pin of appreciation. What then happens is we have our next layer, which is Fremont Council PTA. And that's what we're here for tonight. Vanita Verma, who you can see is proudly displaying her image of a Fremont Council PTA, is the president of Fremont Council PTA this year. And so we give awards out at a different level, kind of a broader category for all of Fremont Unified typically. And so you're going to see that theme carried out throughout the different people being awarded tonight by us. So I'm going to stop talking and I'm just going to keep us moving along. It's a school night, so we're going to try to respectfully be done by 8 o'clock or so. I hope that's okay. If you have to leave at any time, feel free. Totally get it. It's a work night, so do what you got to do. If you want to stop your video, definitely you can do that. Whatever you're comfortable with from Zoom. If you can just stay muted until asked not to, that would be great. Sometimes there's a lot of background noise. So we're going to start off tonight going backwards a year. So a year ago, we were supposed to be meeting in the district office to celebrate last year's honorees. But as we all know, March 13th, things changed pretty big in our world. And so we were not able to have that celebration. So tonight we're going to hear from 3 different presenters to recognize 2020's honorees, which you see here on the screen. So I'm going to first have Liz Fisher, if she is here.
Yes, I'm here. And in just a moment, I'd like to share my screen while I get that ready.
And that will be Vanita giving you that permission.
Oh, very good.
You have the permission now.
Thank you.
Okay. And let's see, I'm sorry, I just need to make sure I'm able to do this seamlessly. It's when getting it ready and putting it in presenter's view right away and makes it impossible for me to see Zoom. So one moment. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for inviting me to present today for your Honorary Service Awards. As Sharia just mentioned, we had some honorees last year that we're returning to honor again this year. And it is my pleasure to be honoring Maria Ching, who is our current secretary. And you see her here. She's standing by Ivy Wu, our former council president and board of trustee. Maria goes back a ways, but in more recent years, she obviously has been our council secretary, but she's also been a council auditor, which is something she did when I was president at council. And she's done the auditor position for a number of units. And I say that because not just because she served at units where her kids were, but as a council auditor, she often was asked to help units with their audits and generally even with financial documents. And so she's been very helpful in that regard. She has been also an auditor over at Azaveda PTA, which is one of the schools that her children have gone to, and also at Vallejo Mill PTA, where she also served as president and a number of other positions. And she has also served on the Hopkins PFA and is currently, I think, serving on the Washington PTSA. So as you might be able to tell from this varied list of units, her children have been in the SDI program and the Mandarin immersion program. And she's been a very involved parent in those programs. And she's also been an avid tutor for, well, for about 5 years. And now they don't have as many of that program going on through the district, but certainly she is the kind of person that makes a good coach. And that's where she really benefits our council, because you're involved with so many different schools across the district and wanting to help them. She's got those skills. So as you might imagine, being a secretary for council, she's been very meticulous with her minutes. She's also very meticulous with her audits. And you would think that that would make her a very serious person, but actually she's a very uplifting person. I've hardly known her not to crack a smile in every situation. She also is very conscientious and does what she does very well, and overall very, very helpful. And we've been so appreciative to have her help at the units and at the council. And so I just like to say we thank you so very much. So with that, I am very honored to present the Honorary Service Award to Maria Ching.
And Maria's there spotlighted. There she is. Hello, Maria.
Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Sharia. Thank you, everybody.
I hope you have the chat open. You have lots of love in the chat. I love the chat.
Everybody.
So thank you. So in my class, what we do when we want to thank somebody, because we can't go on and on and on with applause, we do 2 claps for the person. So you're going to unmute. We're going to be, yeah, I'm a teacher. Sorry. It doesn't stop even at 7 o'clock at night. So we're going to do a 1, 2, 3, 2 claps for Maria, and then you're going to go clap, clap. So get ready to unmute. My kids are here. So here we go. On the count of 3, let's 2 claps for Maria. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Maria, for all of your work. All right, next up, also receiving award last year, was Leslie Gupta. And I'm going to find her in a sec, but she is going to be presented by, where is she? Linda Delaney. Oh, there's so many people. Holy moly. Okay, let's see here. Where is, and Benita, I don't know if you want to help, but I was going to spotlight Leslie. There she is. Linda, take it away.
How to describe Leslie? L is for lively. You never sit still. Volunteering is a contact sport for you. You happily put up signs, decorate for a celebration, encourage kids and parents to participate because it is just so much fun to do.
Yeah.
E is for enthusiastic. Whether it's being an elementary school room parent or a PTA president, you give 100% of your attention to accomplishing the goal. S is for stellar. With over 15 years of volunteering, receiving an honorary service award and a Golden Oak from Parkmont, and an honorary service award from Irvington High School, you are a PTA superstar. L is also for legendary. Yes, you are renowned for your financial prowess as a treasurer for every form of PTA, from unit level to Fremont Council, and currently for Peralta District PTA. And fortunately for us, you always make it all add up. I is for innovative. You face obstacles and find ways to accomplish tasks by taking a new path or making a path where none has been before. And E is for empowered. You advocate for all children and families and our community, firm in your convictions for justice and equity. It's my good fortune to have known you all these years and to congratulate you as a Fremont Council PTA Honorary Service Award recipient.
2 claps for Leslie. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, Leslie.
Thank you very much. And Linda, you've been a reason why I probably have gotten anything done, because you are a wonderful mentor. And I always do this with a wonderful team. So thank you very much to everyone who's helped me.
Thank you both so very much. All right, so our next honoree, we have a bunch of friends from the Fremont Police Department here tonight. I'm going to try to spotlight you all. Let's see how good I can, fast I can do this. Hold on one sec. Raise your hand if you're from the Fremont PD. I told my class there were going to be police officers here. That's really why they came. All right, add a spotlight. And let's see who else is here. I know Captain Bobbitt is here somewhere on my screen. Oh, Kimber. Oh, yes. Miss Peterson had spotlight. It helps if I'm in gallery view. Oh, this is testing my Zoom knowledge. Okay, where are you? Where are you, Bobbitt? Oh,
You're good. I'm impressed.
I'm trying. All right, let's see. I saw him earlier. Where did he go? Your hand's
Look
raised.
for Captain.
There's so many people.
Look for Captain. He has his hand raised.
I
So
know,
if you look at
I'm looking. You're all
I
being so
see him.
patient. Do you see him, Vanita?
I do.
If you
Can you
go to the
spotlight 'em?
participants bar, you will see everyone who raised the hand on the top.
Oh, that's so much smarter. See, when I only have
Maria, you can also
there,
search
got it.
in this. There you go.
There we go. Okay, perfect. I normally only have like 27, not almost 100. Okay, this is why class size matters in teaching. All right, let's see. I am going to now have to find Faria, but I'm going to go to that participants little list of 100 people. And Faria Khan, my good friend. I haven't seen you in so long. Hi. Okay. Hi, Faria. Thanks for being here. Faria is going to be here tonight to talk about the Building Bridges program that we are so blessed to have here in Fremont Unified, a partnership with the Fremont Police Department. Faria.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here tonight. The Fremont, I'm very honored to be presenting this award actually to you all. The Fremont Police Department has a long history of engaging with the community through many programs such as Coffee or Boba with the Cops. I've been to a few of those myself, participating in local nonprofit events like the Fremont Education Run for Education, Tip a Cop fundraisers for Special Olympics, the Holiday Shop a Cop event, which they have at the Fremont Hub, to name just a few. But one of the most successful examples of positive community engagement is the Building Bridges program. And first, I'm going to give a little bit of history about it. And for those who don't know much about the Building Bridges program, in 2017, FPD officially launched Building Bridges in partnership with Fremont Unified School District. It started out as a one-year pilot program, but because of the resounding success of the program, it was extended. The overall goal of the program is to build stronger police-youth relationships with our community. And to date, over 9,000 sixth graders have participated in this amazing program. And luckily in the 2019-20 school year, they were able to get through all of the elementary schools and have their presentations with the sixth graders. The program concept emerged after Police Captain Fred Bobbitt, as you can see on your screen, he is here today, visited Grimmer Elementary School sixth graders in March of 2017 for the Read Across America program. During his visit, he engaged with the students about their relationship with the police in our community. Each student handwrote a letter to Captain Bobbitt, providing their feedback, ideas, and suggestions. And the the police department is so amazing. They took that feedback and they actually took it to heart, and which led to internal discussions about how FPD can better develop relationships with the youth in our community. And hence, the Building Bridges program was launched. And the officers go into the schools and they engage with the sixth graders, because sixth grade is that age where they're just about to go to middle school or they're already in middle school. And so, you know, it's a good age to teach them some concepts. So there are 3 segments in the program. There's education, show and tell, networking, and then they bond on the playground, which is by far the favorite thing to do. So during the show, the students rotate in small groups to meet with all the police staff in attendance, and the students can try on uniforms, police vests, SWAT gear. They get to hang out with the police motorcycles, so it's very, very cool. And many of the conversations revolve around family, pets, hobbies, and officers answer questions about anything that the students ask. The segment is focused on breaking down barriers, stigmas, and building one-on-one relationships with our students. The most exciting part of the presentation is at the end, when all of the police staff join students on the blacktop and in the field for recess. Special program designed footballs, basketballs, wall balls, hula hoops are presented and left with the schools as a memory of their visit. In addition, the patrol vehicles and motorcycles are parked out on the playground, and the students get to hang out and climb inside and pretend they're an officer for a day. I reached out to some principals within our district to ask how they felt about the program, and overwhelmingly resounding positive response. The students love interacting with the officers, especially at the end when they get to play basketball and get to beat them at basketball on the blacktop and play games at recess with them. And this program truly shows the level of commitment and dedication that the Fremont Police Department has towards not only our youth, but the entire Fremont community as a whole. Congratulations on receiving this award tonight. We thank you, we honor you, and we celebrate you. Thank you for your service.
2 claps for Fremont PD. 1, 2, 3. Captain Bobbitt, I know you started this. Would you like to say a short, brief word there?
Sure. Obviously, thank you so much. We couldn't do it without all of the principals, 6th grade teachers, and mainly our staff. You know, I can't take credit. Monica and Yannette, they actually, I mean, they are the 2 that really put this program together. Amazing support by our chief, Kimberly Peterson. I believe we were both captains when it started, and we've continued the program under her leadership. And I will tell you, the greatest feeling is to be able to give back to those students. As I was a Fremont student back, you know, arriving into Fremont at a young age and trying to really learn about law enforcement and police and community relations. The last thing I will say is I was told by Yannette and Monica that I could share this. We were really, I hope it's okay, but I'm going to do it anyway. I was devastated that we couldn't reach out to our 6th graders this year. So we will be rolling out a virtual Building Bridges here shortly. So our goal will be, as long as we can get into all those classrooms, we'll get our numbers well above 10,000 and close to 12,000 6th graders. So we can't thank you enough for allowing us to spend time with your children and your students. And we look forward to continuing to build those relationships. So with that, Chief, is there maybe something you'd like to add?
I think you've pretty much said it all, and I just want to congratulate Fred for bringing this idea forward, and to Monica and Yannette for, you know, really being the workhorses in the background and really making this happen. And thank you, Vanita, for helping make this recognition happen, and to all of you teachers for continuing to do what you do during this really difficult time and throughout this pandemic. Nobody appreciates teachers more than parents right now, and I'm one of those. So thank you all.
Thank you all so very much, and we're honored to have you here with us tonight. So thank you. All right, let me go ahead and, so we're not staring at you. Are you there? And the last one. All right, there we go. All right. So we're going to move on with our program, and we're going to, just before we hear some singing from some students, that's what it's all about here in Fremont Unified, the students. Before we hear from them, I just want to go through a couple slides here of some of the school sites that have had Founders Day recognition for some of their staff. So if we could just give 2 claps for everyone at American, Priya, Julio, Megan, and Razika, who all were honored by the American High School PTA for all their work. We want to say thank you to you. If you can give a little wave here on Zoom, that would be great. I'll stop sharing for just a sec so we can maybe see you, because I know some of you emailed me. So let's do 2 claps for American. 1, 2, 3. That's my alma mater, so I'm a little biased to American. So yay, way to keep it up. My mom and dad were very involved in the PTA at American back in the early 90s. So thanks for keeping it up there strong. Our next school site, dun, 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 Washington High School, where my daughter is actually a 9th grader this year. So we have some wonderful, wonderful people getting recognized there. All staff this year getting recognized by their PTA. Michael, Iris, Benjamin, Bob, and Carl. I'm not sure if any of them are with us tonight, but thank you on behalf of Fremont Council PTA for all you do there for the Huskies. And let's give 2 claps for Washington High. 1, 2, 3. And our next one that we're going to do before we move on with some more of our awards and things is Thornton Junior High School. And I know I saw Stan Hicks and some of the other folks from Thornton here. Also one of my favorite schools. I was a former Thunderbolt. Go Thunderbolts. All right, we have Jamie, Sean, Mrs. Reyes, Reagan, Lisa, Caitlin, Darshana, Shane I saw here somewhere, Stan, and Greg. I think I saw Mr. Biles there too. So thank you, Thornton staff and everyone getting awarded from Thornton. 2 claps for Thornton. 1, 2, 3. If we can just give a little silent cheer for those 3 school sites. Those are our secondary school sites that have participated in Founders Day. So thank you so much from Fremont Council PTA for all you're doing. Thornton alone, I mean, that's a lot of wonderful good happening there. So you all should be very proud of yourselves. So thank you. All right, we're going to have a little thank you song from the 3rd graders at Niles. So if you are a 3rd grader, and only a 3rd grader, let's go ahead and unmute yourselves. If everyone else would like to, we're going to try this. And maybe stop your video. Maybe, I don't know how this is going to work. We're giving this a go. And we're going to have a lot of cute little faces spotlighted here. So let me get them spotlighted. And hopefully I don't spotlight the wrong person. Otherwise, you're going to have to sing our song with us. Okay. Let's see. It's just going to take me a minute. My apologies. I want to give everyone their shot and fame here. They're slowly getting added. I'm moving as fast as I can. All right, so students in my class, if you can get your song sheet out, that would be fantastic. On the G's. All right, Isaac, if you could start your video, that would be great.
I pressed start video and it didn't work.
Okay, that's okay. We know you're there. You could still sing away because we can definitely hear you. So good job, buddy. Okay. Right. Am I missing anybody from my class? And did I do anybody who should not be a 3rd grader right now in my class? That was
Raphael.
Raphael. Okay, hang on one second. I see.
I'm
Caesar.
here. So, he's here.
Oh, okay, stop talking because guess what happens when you talk? Your name moves on this wonderful participant list. Thanks, but guys, we should put Mr. Kamek in here. Mr. Hicks, all these administrators, make them sing. Larry Sweeney, you want to sing, right? All right, Zachary. All right, third graders, did I miss anybody? Rafi, are you spotlighted?
No,
Okay, I'm getting there, buddy.
you forgot me.
Okay, hang on one sec. That's so home.
And me.
All right, everybody just hang on one sec. I heard Vihan's name and I heard Soham. All right, anybody else I'm missing?
How do we check?
All right, I'm going to count down from 5, 4, 3, 2,
Me?
1. Let's see if that'll work. I have no idea if this is going to work, but we're going to give it a try. Aiden, let's see. You're there, buddy. I think it's just hard to see on Zoom this many people. So we have been fortunate enough, despite being learning at home, to have music brought into our lives every week into our classroom from Music for Minors. Music for Minors is a nonprofit that has also been recognized by Fremont Council PTA in the past. And it's a wonderful music program here in many of the elementary schools in Fremont. And our parent docent, Miss Gloria, and her son Peter's in my class, has come in every week for a half an hour to bring the love of music and dance into the classroom, so to speak, at home. I'm sure parents are loving it. So we're going to have Miss Gloria lead the class in the song that they've been prepared for you.
Ready? Okay. Ready? Remember? 1, 2, 3. Thank you, thank you.
We really wanna thank you. Thank you, thank you. We really wanna thank you. Thanks. You've been a star. You've been a YouTuber. You've been a spring. You've been a super. You've been so fun. We really hope you let us. EHANKYOU. Thank you, thank you. We really wanna thank you. EHANKYOU. Thank you, thank you. We really wanna thank you. Thanks.
One more time.
Thank you, thank you. We really wanna thank you. THANKYOU. Thank you, thank you. We really wanna thank you. Thank you.
All right. So on behalf of the third graders and all the students, I'm sure, in Fremont Unified, thank you to every Founders Day recipient and all of their guests here tonight for doing such a great job in our schools and community. And thank you to my lovely third graders. It's always fun to see them at nighttime. So thank you, third graders. Now you can go finish your evening and I'll see you in about 13 hours on Zoom.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. I guess.
Bye, Zachary. All right. I also don't have to unspotlight all those folks if they go to bed. Okay, I think we're good. All right. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and continue with our program. And we're now going to watch a short little video that actually FUS put together about our first recipient list group, Grab a Bag Lunch Partners. And so we're going to watch this short little video, and then Vanita, you're going to be able to present. And sometimes we find stopping videos during video playing on Zoom helps. I don't know if it will, but if you'd like to stop your video, go ahead. All right, so we are proud to be honoring tonight some wonderful local community partners, some businesses in Fremont. And Vanita Verma, our Fremont Council PTA president, is going to share some more words about them. Oh, Vanita, we can't hear you.
Thank you so much. I just realized I was on mute. So thank you so much, Ria. Thank you everybody who has made an effort to come today and honor all the Founders Day volunteers and community members. I want to say to this group, this particular group, that we cannot appreciate them enough. Thank you all for all the selfless service you have done for FESD students. In March of last year, FESD closed down the schools, certainly without any prior notice or plan. We have over 7,700 students who are in free or reduced price lunch program. And many of those students rely totally on school lunch program. For some students, school lunch is the only meal they get during their whole day. It was very concerning to think that those kids might go completely hungry for a long period of time. If it was not for FUS, Subway at Driscoll, and rest of the amazing community restaurants, I shudder to imagine what would have happened, what would have been the consequences for those students. This pandemic has brought serious hardship to some of you. Some of you lost your business, but none of those things stopped you from being this backbone of the community during this tough time. I have shared your tears. I cannot say that I understand everything you have gone through, but I can certainly say I'm thankful to you on behalf of whole community for everything you did to keep Fremont going during the most difficult times. Thank you very much for everything you all did for our students and community. Thank you.
Thank you, Vanita.
Thank you so much, Vanita. Do we say something? Okay.
This is for the business, not yet, Ivy. You're still coming. Ivy, FUS is still coming. That was just using your video because it was so dynamic. This is for all the partners that the actual businesses that participated. Do we have some of the business owners here with us?
Oh,
there's one. There's Mahesh, I see. Okay, I got one there.
Why don't you ask them to raise their hands?
Yep.
So that
Go ahead and raise your hand. If I got you spotlighted, I'm getting Mahesh spotlighted.
Yeah, your virtual hand. That would bring you up in the participant list. Sorry, this is our common language for the day.
All right, that's all I think I see. Mahesh, did I get you, Mahesh? I thought I got you. Oh, nope, I thought I clicked you. There we go. Anyone else I'm missing? You're spotlighted, Himali. All right, Himali and Mahesh, do you want to just let us know what businesses you are from so that we can know and put a face to a name? Oh, Mahesh, you're muted. Hope he's still. Oh, Mahesh, you're still muted.
Now you can hear me?
Yay!
All right. Hello. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for inviting us, and always very happy to join. And again, my name is Mahesh Patel and part of Suju's Coffee. There you go, owners.
Thank you, Mahesh. Molly? Hamali, do you want to say where you're from?
Hi, everyone. Hope you can hear me now. My name is Himali Panchal. I am from Subway. I am so glad that we were able to help. And thank you so much for all of you to recognize us. And, you know, we can't say enough thank you to all of you. And I guess that's it. Thank you.
Thank you both for being here tonight and for all you did over the last year to support our kids. It means the world to all of us. So thank you so much. 2 claps for our business partners in education. 1, 2, 3. All right. There we go. Thank you both for being here. Okay, let's see now. Go back to my little show here. All right, so that was our grab to bag lunch partners, and keeping in the theme, I hope you ate dinner, everybody. Keeping in the theme of food, we had this summer some wonderful, wonderful school sites set up to do grab and go lunches that were put together by the Child Nutrition Services of Fremont Unified. Oh, and I just realized I didn't click on the right slide. So there's my bag lunch slide. There you go, bag lunched. And now we're gonna go grab and go. And we have a little video. We have 2 teachers in the district who couldn't be with us tonight, so they recorded a video. Like I said, if you stop your video, it sometimes helps with videos over Zoom.
You know, Lisa, I was just thinking about the amazing Child Nutrition Service staff and how much they've been rock stars. Can you believe they started serving meals just 10 days after we heard we weren't going back to school in March of 2020? How about the fact that they served between 11 and 15,000 meals for grab and go per week? These workers were spread across 5 sites. There was Washington, Kennedy, Cabrillo, Thornton, and Irvington, and they helped to provide meals to FUSC students well past what was supposed to be the end date of June 30th. And then they just kept serving our students all the way till school started in August with these grab and go drive-through sites. I was so happy that we were lucky enough to be able to volunteer weekly for a couple of months working with that fabulous crew at Washington High School this summer. Although I did hear that all of the other sites had just as many amazing staff working tirelessly. Yeah, the crew at Washington was welcoming and friendly from the moment we arrived. Their enthusiasm didn't stop the entire time. They would greet each car and family as they arrived, often recognizing and conversing with families that they knew from week to week. They even acted as sources of information for families struggling with the pandemic by passing on info and resources to apply or find additional assistance to keep their family fed. What I liked, Carrie, was that they were so excited to see us every single week. They were so excited that we came back from week to week. Yes, I couldn't believe the astonishing amount of work that they must have been putting in to sort and check dates and pack and measure and plan this huge amount of meals that served so many Fremont families for so long. I know, just me packing milk once a week, bags of 18 milks, of 12 milks, of 6 milks, and that was just my tiny part. I can't even imagine how long it took them to do all the rest. Even the early times that happened in the day, they were still ready and they were still smiling, even in the hot sun with masks on. But I can honestly say I never saw them once look tired.
And don't forget those slippery gloves they made us wear. Even now at school sites across the district, our CNS workers are working hard each day to provide meals for those students that need them and to provide a welcoming face of normalcy to the families that we serve.
So this is Carrie Weber and Lisa Schinkel reporting on our awesome CNS workers that we can't say thank you enough to for doing all this hard work.
Thank you. Congratulations.
All right. We have, I believe, a bunch of the CNS staff here. I don't think I'll be able to spotlight you all, but can we first give 2 claps? 1, 2, 3. If you can raise your hands and wave and get crazy in the screen on Zoom. I saw Miss Pierce, who I know somewhere at one point. Alana's there. Hi, Alana. Thank you so much, CNS. Oh my goodness. And it's so great to see you. Well deserved for keeping our kids fed through all of this. Yay. All right. I think we're going to go on then. Yay. All right. Takes a team. Let's go ahead. Oh, let me stop sharing for a sec. Hold on. All right, so we're going to move on to our next school site that had a Founders Day program of recipients. Ardenwood Elementary School. Not sure if any of them are in the house tonight. Amar, Mansi, Preeti, Jyoti, Debalina, Carol. Oh, I know her. Sumadevi, Ellie,
Yeah,
and
I'm
Biju.
here.
Hello, thank you for being here, Ardenwood Dragons, and congratulations for your award.
Thank you so
claps
much.
for Ardenwood. 1, 2, 3. All right, our next school site is Forest Park Elementary School, and they have Christopher, Samantha, Stephanie, and Elena. I think I saw Elena on here at one point, who received awards from their PTA. Forest Park, wonderful job. 3 claps for Forest Park. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for being here and congratulations. We also have the Gophers, Gomes. I had no idea they were the Gophers. That's so cute. Gomes Elementary School. Congratulations to Ashi, Jostana. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. I'm sorry. Grace, Mrs. Lati, Stephen, and Satya. 2 claps. I was going to say 3 claps. I'd be breaking my little way I do it. 2 claps for Gomes Elementary School. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's Stephen Gutierrez. Hi, Stephen. Thanks for being here tonight. And everyone else from Gomes who's here.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to continue on with Fremont Council PTA Awards now, and we're going to start by hearing from our superintendent, who is going to recognize our Outstanding Teacher Award, which is for all the Fremont teachers in Fremont Unified. And then we're going to hear from FUSD Board President, Larry Sweeney, who is going to recognize Patty Sandoval, who is a maker and shaker in the district office and board meetings. Probably could be running this way better than I am. But we're going to first hear from Superintendent Kamick.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be here this evening with all of you. I thank you for taking the time to be here for this Founders Day event. And I am really honored to be able to say a few words regarding the recognition of teachers. My first heartfelt word is my sincere thanks. Thank you very much to all of our educators. Of course, we have great support staff that help run our schools, but thank you so much to our educators, our counselors, our school psychologists, our speech and language therapists. There's a lot of noise in society and the system right now about what is and isn't happening for schools, and that noise is something that we can listen to. But I think the biggest thing that we can draw from this is the great spotlight that has been shown on public school systems and schools in general for all that our educators do for students day in and day out. It's far more than just reading and math. While those are important, we recognize how much they encompass the support and the development of our children. And as a former 5th grade teacher myself, who I think was pretty successful in my craft at the time, I have to say that I am in absolute awe of the work that our teachers have done this year. I've had the privilege and the honor to drop in and read to a number of our elementary school classes. I've done some site visits virtually through some of our classrooms, and I couldn't be more impressed with what I've seen in the distance learning program and the hard work that these teachers have put into revamping not only their curriculum, but their instructional methodology, the way that they've worked really hard to build communities within their classroom in a two-dimensional world. And it just speaks so much towards the work that they've put towards our student success this year. It has not been a perfect year. It's not a perfect system, but teachers have been perfect in their effort and making this as good as they can for their students. And I want to close by sharing a quote that is well known within the education circle, but I think it's really, really important this year. And that is that a good teacher is like a candle. They consume themselves to light the way for others. And I don't know if there's been another year in education where that's been more true than it is in this moment. And I want to thank and acknowledge the hard work that our teachers have put forward on behalf of our students and for our community. So thank you to the PTA for giving me the chance to say a few words to honor and recognize them. And to all of our Fremont Unified School District educators, thank you very much for everything that you continue to do for our students. It's my pleasure to serve for you.
Thank you, Superintendent Kamick. And let's give 2 claps for our teachers. 1, 2, 3. All right, we are now going to hear from our school board president, Larry Sweeney. Hello, Mr. Sweeney.
Oh, hello, Sharia. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Yeah, and you're here to speak about the lovely Patty Sandoval. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely. You're saying words that I can't say, but I certainly agree with. Absolutely. So thank you very much, Sharia and Benita, all the honored guests, and of course, the Council PTA leaders and members who are present today. It is an honor and a privilege to be able to represent the board and to recognize Patty Sandoval as outstanding administrator from the Fremont Council PTA. Patty is tireless, professional, friendly, engaging, creative, accessible, dedicated, hardworking, and is always available to lend her skills and experience for whatever task is at hand, whether it is planned or last minute. We all know the past few years have been a whirlwind of challenges, many of them unique, all of them important. Patty is a very intricate part of the district being so nimble and being able to provide direction and services to our students, teachers, parents, and community. Patty is the glue that allows the board to be able to function in a timely manner with a caring heart, a level head, and an abundance of common sense. Patty understands we're in the people business, the most important people, our students. Patty demonstrates and reflects the values of the PTA, the partnership and service for our children. On behalf of the board, we could not be more proud to have Patty on our team and be this year's recipient of the Council PTA's Administrator of the Year Award. You are indeed a mover and shaker. Patty, thank you for everything you've done. Job well done. We're proud to have you on our team.
2 claps for Patty. 1, 2, 3. And Patty, you'll be getting in the district mail a little token of appreciation to remember the last year by, because you don't have enough to remember it by. You're going to be receiving a t-shirt that says, "You're on mute." You're on mute.
That captures it perfectly.
There you go. Last year of your life. How many times have
Oh
you
my
heard
gosh.
that? So that'll be in the district
Thank
mail
you.
for you tomorrow.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Trustee President Sweeney. I'm very honored to accept this, and I'm doing what I love to do. It's very fulfilling to go home at the end of the day and know that you've made a difference for our students, especially during this hard time. So thank you all. Very appreciative. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday.
Thank you, Patty. All right. Let's see here. We have a long list of recipients. It's so great to see people being recognized this year. From Mattos Elementary School, Onelia, Monique, Zenaida, Carla, Kiara, all the teachers and staff at Mattos, Elizabeth, Nora, and Julie. Not sure if we have any Matos friends with us tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. 2 claps for Matos recipients. 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you so much for being here and all you're doing. I'm not a little biased to this one. Niles Elementary School. This is my home where I'm currently actually sitting. Niles Elementary School. They also gave out a lot of awards. Joe's Corner is on there, and they also were part of our Fremont Council PTA tonight for the the bag lunches. Angela, Krista, Niles Ice Cream, Joe's Corner, Gloria, Niles Kitchen Staff, CNS. Hey, look at that. Niles Staff, the entire staff, Shauna, Neal, and Michelle. So let's give 2 claps for Niles. 1, 2, 3. And without further ado, we're going to move to Fremont Council PTA's awards again. This is the Honorary Service Awards. We are giving these to 2 different folks. One is a person, Divya, and the other is a group, FUS. So to give us some information about why Divya is so deserving, and because she is, and there she is, a lovely picture of her getting her flowers that Rocio and Leslie passed out to our recipients. Beautiful flowers. Thank you to them for doing that. Rocio, great idea. Rocio is going to talk about Divya, and then Leslie Gupta is going to talk about FUS. So let me stop sharing and find both of them. There's Divya and Rocio. I don't see you.
I'm here.
Is your name something different on here?
She's
Nope.
there.
She's there. There she is. Okay. There we go. All right, Rocio, take it away.
All right. So I have the pleasure to present Divya. Well, Divya, to talk a little bit about Divya. I met Divya 4 years ago at Olivera. And at that time, she needed some help with the yearbook. So it's got I start getting involved with PTA. And at that time, also, Olivera was struggling with selling yearbooks. So Divya asked me what we can do. So at that time, we decided to offer a pizza party. Remember, Divya? And then to the class, they order or pre-order more of the yearbooks. And that was a big success for Olivera. Then, at that time, 2 years ago, Mrs. Anderson, Olivera's principal, knowing how involved, dedicated, and artistic Divya is, asked her to bring back reflections back to Olivera. And Divya and her team did an amazing job. So her reputation started growing, and it's how Benita heard about her, and she decided to invite her to help with reflections at council level. And as everybody knows, this year, Fremont broke records of participation, and a lot of the students make it all the way to a state level. So it was an amazing job. And because Divya shines everywhere she goes and every project that she decides to take on, so I have the fortune to know her through time and know her as a good friend, as a good mom, as a very responsible and talented volunteer, and as an outstanding leader. So for all these amazing qualities and characteristics, FCPTA nominate you as a recipient as an honorary service award. And for your outstanding and amazing job in reflections, because you raise the bar at every level, Divya. So we are so proud of you and your journey at council level just to start. So big congrats and we love you. So.
Thank you very much.
1, 2, 3. And Divya, if you would like to say something, feel free.
Sure. I would like to thank everybody, for giving me this opportunity to be a part of the wonderful Reflections program. It was so rewarding and fulfilling to see all the kids go through this beautiful journey of self-discovery through arts. And I think that's really important for the children. And above all, I am so glad to have been working with Rocio, Venita, and Babita, and all the PTA members, unit chairs, and unit PTA presidents. It's so wonderful because they just put the welfare of our children and the community before themselves. I'm very glad to be a part of this group of wonderful volunteers. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And I would like to share this recognition with all the volunteers that helped me, the unit chairs, and also the unit presidents. Without them, nothing would have been possible. And I'm so proud of the children.
Thank you,
And-
Divya. Congratulations.
One second, Divya, do you want to share the news from the state?
Yes. So the Fremont children have just gone above and beyond, and they've raised their bars at every level. We have one winner at the state level with the highest level of award, and then six, I believe, I'm sorry if I'm telling the number wrong. So we have 6 awards of merit, and then we also have a number of artwork that has been featured in the state's Reflections Art Gallery. So it's a wonderful job that the Fremont students have done, and they've taken this to great heights. And I can't wait to see more from them. Yeah.
Thank you, Divya.
Thank you, Divya. And that's only possible because of you and your team who made that possible this year. So thank you for keeping Reflections alive during a pandemic. Thank you so very much.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is going to be Leslie Gupta to speak about FUS. And I know we have a lot of them here. It's so nice to see you, Jeff. And I know Ivy's here and all your friends. Let's see, spotlight Leslie. And then I'm gonna track down a bunch of folks that I know are here from FUS and try to spotlight some of them. I'm hoping I get most of them. If I don't, my apologies. I don't know if Benita wants to help me at spotlight.
Okay.
Finding my friends with the FUS shirts. That's a giveaway. It helped. Thank you. And there's Letha. I'm used to seeing you all at the talent show, so it's different on Zoom.
Maybe they want to raise their hands, so it is easier.
Yeah, I don't know if they're, oh, Robert. Hi, Robert. I think we might have got everybody. I'm not sure.
If we miss somebody, can you please raise your hand so we know?
And you have everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Leslie, go ahead and take it away.
All right. Well, it is my honor to be able to recognize FUS, the Fremont Unified Student Store. I do love your guys' name. It's great. So FUS is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that was formed in 2012 to help meet the many needs in Fremont Unified School District here in California. According to their mission statement, it is to support Fremont Unified School District by informing, motivating, engaging, and partnering with our community to generate funds for our schools and programs. My first experience with FUS was when my younger son's music troupe from Parkmont Elementary participated in the inaugural FUS talent show and went on to win $1,000 for their school. It was a well-run event and did a lot for the schools in FUSD. Since that event, FUS has gone on to build vital community relationships that have raised even more much needed funds for district schools, providing fun and interesting programs for students and their families, and always including great volunteer opportunities for students, which have been a benefit to our whole community. Specifically, when faced with the unprecedented challenges during the summer of 2020, FUS stepped up and provided grab-and-go lunches for youth and families through the various attendance areas to keep food flowing while the schools were closed. They coordinated the food donations, monetary contributions, and all the while they utilized their amazing volunteer network to help cover the food needs for so many in Fremont. Not only did FUS work on the food distribution, but they also have worked to organize collection drives for much needed items for City of Fremont's winter shelter and Clean Start programs. Another way that FUS contributed to FUSD during the lockdown has been to create a free online tutoring support for elementary schools. This expanded the in-person tutoring that had already been in place at a number of elementary schools during previous years. And FUS pivoted on a dime, put together a request form that was easily accessible on their website and connected students in need with high school students who could help out in a multitude of subjects and in many different languages. Always interested in keeping academics and the arts a high priority, FUS has been presenting checks to FUSD School District, most recently to purchase supplies for the art and science programs in many high-need elementary schools. And they've also supported the emergency use for the Coordination of Services team, or COST. FUS has also helped schools to create their own math clubs, has hosted the California Math League math contest, going virtual currently, of course, and has been a conduit for sharing community opportunities for virtual book clubs, STEAM classes through Superposition Fremont, and iSTEM, Microbit, where 4th to 6th graders could learn Python coding. FUS has also set up parent education workshops over the years, aiming to help with strategies to raise healthier kids, reducing academic stress, and increasing students' resilience, creativity, and well-being. For their continued contribution to the Fremont Unified School District, I am pleased to announce that FUS is the recipient of a Fremont Council PTA Honorary Service Award. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Leslie. Do we say something now?
Sure. I was going to do my 2 claps, but you could take it away, Ivy. Go ahead. I wanted to give you my little 2 claps there, Ivy, because you deserve it more. All right, 2 claps for FUS. 1, 2, 3. All right, Ivy, go ahead. Take it away.
Well, I just want to say it's really wonderful seeing everybody, and to have the presentation from Leslie means a lot to all of us, and especially the detailed account of all the things that we've been doing, because none of us are aware of what we've been doing. We just do whatever comes our way, and when there's a need, we try to do something. And with me, I mean, tonight we have Arlene, we have Jeff. Actually, Arlene and Jeff are one of our founding members. We have David, we have Letha and Robert. You mentioned the Math League, I mean, the contest and all that, that's all Robert. And for our STEM program, it's all Letha and some other people. And Arlene has been a great support, and Jeff, you know, helping with our website, and David, well, actually David and Jeff are our water boys when we have our talent show or summer programs. But anyway, we are just a team of volunteers committed to serving the Fremont Unified students by trying to help them with their needs, as well as providing them opportunities to grow and develop to their full potential while giving back to the community. This is certainly something that we are seeing throughout the years, especially during this ongoing pandemic. Students are finding creative ways to give back and to help others. And we hope that the little kindness that everybody does will work together to build up our school community a bit at a time. Again, we thank you very much for giving us this honorary service award. And I want to see if Jeff or Robert, you want to add something else? Okay.
All right, thank you so much.
Oh, wait, Jeff has something to say. Jeff, you're muted. You need to mute. Oh, yeah.
No, I'm fine. I don't need to say anything. I think you said it very well.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I thought you might want to share some more. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, FUS team, for being here tonight. I really, really appreciate it. And great seeing all of you.
Thank you.
All right. Let me just change the little spotlights. Thank you, Leslie, for giving us such wonderful information about the wonderful organization. And Robert, let me remove you. There we go. Okay. We're nearing the end, but let's just talk about a couple more school sites, and our big grand finale is the Golden Oak in PTA world. That's like the big one. All right. So let's wrap this up by first recognizing Olivera Elementary School. I see a name that we already heard tonight on there. Really special woman there, I think. So we have Sahana, Uri, Linda, and Divya on there getting recognized at the school site, Olivera. Congratulations to them. 2 claps for Olivera. 1, 2, 3. And I know Linda Anderson's here, so thank you for being here, Linda. Parkmont Elementary School, we have Vani, MV, Geethu, Renuka, Stella, Mike, and Johanna. Congratulations to everyone at Parkmont for your contributions to your school community, for making it great over the past year. 2 claps for Parkmont Elementary School. 1, 2, 3. If you're here, thank you for being here. All right, like I said, this is, in my PTA world, growing up in Fremont, this was like the thing in PTA world, the Golden Oak Award. The Golden Oak Award is an award that's not always given out by a unit, not always given out by Fremont Council PTA. It is the highest award given out by a PTA unit or by a council. And so tonight we have a very special lady, Ujwala, who is our recipient, and some of her biggest fans are here tonight to congratulate her. So let's get them up.
Trying not to bounce out of my seat. I'm excited about this.
And I'm just looking for everyone's names. So hang on one sec. Where do I see Leslie? Are you at the top now? No, yep, there you are. And Linda is at the top. And then I'm going to find Miss Ujwala. All right, Ujwala, enjoy your moment. Ladies, take it away.
All right, I get to go first, Ujwala, so I'll keep it short though. All right, I have had the privilege of knowing Ujwala Gadgil since my son started high school at Irvington. Of course, there was no question that I would join PTA, and I would obviously want to take a position on the board, but I had no idea how lucky I was going to be that the president was Ujwala. I walked into a very well-run high school PTSA and was welcomed immediately with open arms by the team. I was impressed with Ujwala's leadership. Our meetings were actually really fun, which of course, saying something about we were Monday night meetings of memory, Tuesday night meetings of memory serves. Our meetings were really fun, great places for collaboration, and we always had an eye on what would be the best for the students and teachers at Irvington under Ujwala's guidance. I didn't realize what an institution Ujwala already was, not knowing that this was not her first rodeo. She is a practiced PTA hand. She knows the structure of how our nonprofit goals work, and she also makes it works for so many. I love that while she worked on many of the stalwart PTA programs you could see at any high school, like Reflections and Teacher Appreciation, she also coordinated many fun events at Irvington, including a Dandiya dance event, as well as yoga classes for the relief of student stress. I was fortunate to keep having our paths cross as I moved forward in PTA. I worked with Ujwala at Fremont Council and again at Peralta District. And all the while I've been benefiting from her sage advice, her calm demeanor, and her keen mind. Recently, she was the auditor to my treasurer role, and I was so happy to know that I would talk to her again, and all of the review and advice on my work was so helpful. Ujwala truly has been someone I can turn to with a quick message, an email out of the blue, or even a phone call if I'm so rude, and know that I will get the answer of a true mentor who shares her estimable knowledge willingly and without hesitation. Congratulations, dear friend.
Edna, do you want to go next or
No,
should I go
you.
next?
You.
Okay. Okay. I cannot speak enough about Ujwala. She is everything a good leader should be. She has supported FCPTA and its units when we needed it most. We always knew who to reach out to when we needed answers immediately, especially in the board meetings. So, hey Ujwala, are you here? It is amazing to see her dedication in the organization. It takes a lot of determination to continue to volunteer while having full-time demanding job and while not having an attending student at school district. Many of you might not know that her son graduated from the school district before she became Irvington president. Right, Ujwala? Yes. She continued to serve at Irvington at FCPTA, at Peralta district, and at the state PTA. She brings a wealth of knowledge and calmness to the organization. She is also a great friend. Ujwala, hoping to see you taking no more breaks from PTA and continuing to support Fremont PTAs in future years. Thank you.
Sure.
And you really deserve this award.
Thank you.
Oh, surprise, usual. I haven't seen you since yesterday. So I've had the good fortune to know Ujwala for about 9 years, and that's probably not even half the time that she's been involved in PTA. At the Fremont Council PTA Founders Day event in 2014, she said, "Today's children are tomorrow's society." I really got to work closely with her when she was Fremont Council PTA president and I was Peralta president. Part of the job of being the council president is to come to all the Peralta PTA meetings and events. She was always thoughtful in her comments and enthusiastic in her participation. Ujwala was an excellent representative of Fremont Council, bringing suggestions from Fremont PTA units to the Peralta meetings and encouraging all Fremont Council PTA members to attend Peralta trainings and special events. As it turned out, that really built for her future because she was elected as the Peralta District PTA president in 2017. And I was happy to continue on to serve as the immediate past president during her 2-year term as Peralta president. Ujwala brought fresh ideas and new processes to Peralta District PTA. I can't imagine how that even happens. She was the mastermind behind one of the most fabulous events I have ever seen hosted by a district PTA, and that was a panel discussion called Understanding the Power of PTA. In April 2019, which seems like, what, 10 years ago? Oh no, sorry. Ujwala assembled the most amazing panel of PTA experts, including not 1 or 2 California State PTA past presidents, but 3 previous state presidents, plus the at that time current executive director and the current California State PTA president. For over 2 hours, the panel was peppered with questions and concerns from an audience of over 50 attendees, and that meeting started at 9 a.m. If you've ever tried to get a couple of good speakers and a few dozen attendees at a meeting, oh wait, I bet most of you have tried that.
Yeah.
Ujwala's ability to develop an idea and find a way to make it happen and get those 5 busy, passionate advocates for children and education all in the same room at the same time in person, because remember, we weren't Zooming back then. You couldn't do it from your couch. It was a true testament of her insight, her understanding of how to provide substantial help for PTA leaders, and of her powers of persuasion. As Sharia mentioned, the Golden Oak is California's most prestigious PTA award given to an individual or organization that has made significant contributions to the welfare of children and youth in a school or community. This is just one of the reasons I am so pleased to help in this presentation of the California State PTA Golden Oak Service Award to Ujwala. Congratulations, you deserve it.
Bravo.
And I didn't cry.
You made me cry.
Almost did.
Ujwala, 2 claps for Ujwala. 1, 2, 3. And then some, I think. Ujwala, would you like to say a few words?
Sure. Sure. The 2 words are thank you. Okay. So, of course, that's not enough because the award is so big, and I'm really, really touched by this gesture. Like all of you, I am just a volunteer, and I try to do what I can in my capacity. I try to do what I can do the best. Not to say that I am the best, but all of us try to do the best. So I am very, very thankful to receive this award, this recognition. And also I would like to thank all of you, those who are here and those who are not here also, who have been a very, very big part in my journey so far. So when I refer to this as a journey, it doesn't mean this is the last station, my destination, right? No, it's not. So it's the journey goes on because the kids need us, the schools need us, and we are here. All of us are on this mission together. So let's do it. Let's continue it. And because this is the last award, and I have been watching and listening to all the presentations, the speeches, and the slides where tons and tons of people have been recognized today. So it's so overwhelming. I mean, first I thought that I'm getting this Golden Oak Award, which is so overwhelming, but then all the other stuff that went through my mind was so much overwhelming that this Golden Oak is like, oh yeah, right, I'm getting Golden Oak today, right? So it's just heartwarming. I mean, I felt the positivity of all of us here attending this meeting just through the Zoom. And I thought, why not try to maintain this positivity in every interaction we have, whether we come from whichever side we come from. I mean, I don't want to say side, but for practical reasons, I'm using the sides, but whether you are a teacher or a parent or a student, or, right now we have police department or we have administrators, why don't we just try and keep this positivity? And at the beginning of every meeting, whether it's a PTA meeting or a school board meeting, I think we should just reiterate to ourselves, we are here for the kids, right? So that way, I think it'll automatically tell your brain, hey, look, the focus is kids. So let me make all the decisions I make in this meeting, or even after I finish the meeting, that it's going to be for the benefit of kids. So I think that's the message I would like to give, if at all I'm allowed to give a message out today. So I think the positivity is what will really bring Fremont to take it to a next level. I mean, I have been the Fremont resident for a long time, and I've seen Fremont. I love Fremont, so that's why I'm here. I love our schools, and that's why even after my son graduated, I'm doing so much, work at Fremont, at Irvington especially. So I think that would be my message, that let's keep the positivity, let's keep the kids above all. I know we all have our own, stresses and our own personal goals or whatever we set, but I think, like I remember, I mean, I'll repeat what I had said long ago, that our children of today are future of tomorrow, not only of this city, not of this country, but this globe. And I think that would be the message. So thank you again, thank you all, and I would really, really love to work with all of you in future. And my last message is THANKYOU. So thank you so much. And Sharia, I particularly want to thank you because you ran the meeting. It's fun to attend a class with a teacher, right? So I was feeling like a student. So thank you, Sharia, for an amazing program, and your kids. I love them. I think you did a great, that was the best, the highlight of the event was the kids' performance. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Ujwala. It's about the kids, like you said, and keeping it positive. I think we couldn't end it on a better note. So thank you, Ujwala, and congratulations so very much. Before we say good night, I do want to just say a special thanks to everyone who was nominated. 2 claps to every single one of you, and for sticking around. To the unit Founders Day chairs and committees, you sent emails and you notified me of who was getting awarded. So thank you to all the recipients here tonight. Thank you for coming and spending your evening with us. To Leslie and Maria and Rocio, thank you so much for your help. To all the presenters, to my class, and for all of you for being here, thank you. We're going to end with one, to the teacher and me, I'm sorry. You're going to do what's called a waterfall gratitude. So what you're going to do is in the chat, you're just going to write something you're grateful for after tonight, anything you want. And on the count of 3, we're going to all hit return at the same time. That's the following direction part that we really need to make sure we do at the same time. So go ahead and write in the chat. Do not hit return yet. And when you're ready, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, either with the emoji or with your real finger there. Thumbs up. There we go. And I'm going to count down from 10, 9. And if everyone could start their video, because we're almost done. Come on, friends, start those videos. 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody push return. And there's the best part of the way I end my day sometimes with my class. So I hope you enjoyed it too. Thank you so much for being here. It was a wonderful night. I hope this positivity continues wherever we may be in the near future, if it's on a campus or not. Keep up that positivity. And remember, like Ujwala said, it's all about the kids. So have a great night. Congratulations, everybody. And we'll hopefully see each other soon in person.
2 claps for you, Shreya.
Thank you.
Great job, Shreya.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Sharia. You did it.
Here.
We could not have done it without you. So,
Vanita.
And you had been here. I want to thank you also today. And I want to take this opportunity to say thank you so much for doing everything you do for the students and for FCPTA.
Thank you.
And to continue to serve us. I know this, you said this is your last year. I hope this is not last year. I hope that was a fluke. But I really have to say thank you.
We will hunt you down. Don't worry, Shreya. You
Washington
can't go.
High.
I know where you live. So
Washington High School PTA. I'm doing that. That's my gig.
I know.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you.